What up, y'all? Welcome to my first build video. Funny enough, unlike most of the gameplay vids I have, it's not a DPS build. This here is the Hazard Regen Healing Debuff Support build, or as I like to call it, the Hazard Regen build. Let's get into it. First off, the specialization is Survivalist for two reasons. One is the Armor Kit talent. Distributed repair. Armor kits now repair over 5 seconds instead of instantly, but also apply to group members within 20 meters. So yes, you can heal your team with this. Number 2 is Survivalist Tactical Link. Group members get 10% bonus damage to targets with status effects, because you will be applying status effects. Next up, the grenade I have picked is the Incendiary Grenade, or I don't know if I said that correctly, but the Flame Nade. I use this nade to stop people from pushing, and if they do, it stops them from aiming down sights or ADSing for a short amount of time, unless they're running hazard protection. Good for them. Next up we have the primary weapon, Scorpio. The talent is Septic Shock. Shooting a target applies stacks of venom, which lasts for 10 seconds. Increasing stacks adds more severe debuffs to the target. I'm going to put the PvP stats on because that's what I use it for. 2 shots bleed, 4 shots disrupt, 7 shots ensnare, 8 shots target takes additional 20% damage from all sources. Stacks no longer increase. So that's 30% damage that the team can dish out on that one target. Alright, next up we have the secondary weapon. It is a Vector. I've rolled damage to targets out of cover on it. I use the talent Sadist. I don't use the talent Sadist, it's just there. Next is the pistol, the sidearm. For no apparent reason, it's just there for decoration. Alright, for the gear, we'll start with the chest piece. It's the Bellstone Armory's name chest piece, the Everyday Carrier. It comes with a brand set bonus of 1% armor regen. I've managed to find one with armor regen already on and have rolled hazard protection on it. I have a 10% burn resistance mod for that extra protection from the burn. The Everyday Carrier has the chest piece talent perfectly efficient. Using an armor kit has a 75% chance to not consume the armor kit. Specialization armor kit bonuses are increased by 100%. So it's fantastic for this build. Alright, next up we'll have a look at the backpack. I have a Jarl Gear backpack with armor that I've optimized, hazard protection I've optimized, and it came with explosive resistance. I've also put in a 9.3% ensnare resistance. Now, I don't want explosive resistance, I wanted armor regen, but it's what I got. Because I've rolled the talent out for opportunistic. Enemies you hit with shotguns and marksman rifles amplifies the damage they take by 10% from all sources for 5 seconds.
Clan member in need of backup.
Requires you to have a marksman rifle or a shotgun, therefore I went with the Scorpio. Now you mix that with the 20% damage debuff once you hit 8 shots. That makes it 30 on top of the status effects. If they're still on status effects, they gain an extra 10%. Now that's 40% additional damage intake that the target is receiving. Alright, next up we'll go with the mask. It's a golden gear mask with armor optimized on it, hazard protection. I've rolled armor regen on it. I've put a 9.9% ensnare resistance. Next up, the gloves is also golden gear. I now have the brand set bonus of 1% armor regen. This has armor rolled onto it, armor regen rolled onto it, which are both optimized, and it came and I've rolled hazard protection onto it. Alright, next up is the holster, which is also a golden gear piece, which means I have the brand set bonus of the 5% total armor. It's already got max armor, already got max hazard protection, and I've rolled max armor regen onto it. Next up is the Emperor's Guard knee pads. The Murakami Industries named piece. I've rolled armor onto it. It already comes with the 1% armor regen, so that's 3% armor regen altogether. And I've managed to find one with hazard protection on it, and I've just optimized for that extra hazard protection. Now if we look at the skills, I run a jammer pulse to jam out the skill builds. We're talking about the hives, the shields, the drones, all that stuff. Next skill I use is the riot foam to hold them in place, and it's also a status effect that ensnares the target. Instead of hold them in place so that team can dish out damage, I can put out additional damage when I shoot them with the Scorpio to deal the extra 10% from the talent opportunistic. Alright, so if we have a look at the stats, I'm not going to look at the weapon talents or anything like that. We just go straight to the defensive stats. I have 1,932,020 armor. Yay! It's because it's all armor rolled, and the 5% armor takes into account from the Golden Gear brand set bonus. I have 77,661 armor regen. Hooray! If I did not have that explosive resistance rolled onto the backpack and had the armor regen rolled, that'd be over 80k armor regen. Alright, moving down to the hazard protection. I have 80% hazard protection. As I go down, because of the 10% on the chest piece, I have 90% burn resistance, so I won't burn as long. I have 99.2% ensnare resistance, and that's the hazard regen healing debuff support build. Remember, this build has no DPS, it is a support build. Feel free to use it or tweak it to your liking. There is some gameplay footage of this build being used after this. After that, if you haven't noticed, the vid has been edited, so because of that I put like a blooper reel after the gameplay footage. Till then, G-Wanger out.
So consumed with now there's no point in placing the blame, and you should know I suffer the same. If I lose you, my heart will be broken. Love is a bird, she needs to fly. Let all the hurt inside of you die. You're frozen when your heart's not open. If I melt your heart,
Medkitting?
Chili's down.
Yeah, you should get that medkit.
Yeah.
Jamming the drone.
Split the pot, mate.
Alright, ready? Get ready. I'm gonna make him stand up.
Rogue. Explosive trap.
He got the hazard! Oh, that one hurt!
Serious
The
trauma
pulsy mate.
detected. Agent
Oh,
down.
am I using the right gun though?
They got the
Agent
res!
vital signs.
Oh, bullshit! Wanger, you're cheating, cut! You're cheating!
Medding,
No,
medding,
he's fucking
medding.
cheating!
Oh, I got the medkit off, all good, all good. You guys are good.
Medding, cheating, cheat!
Alright, medding again. Medkits are off.
More cheating! Yee-hoo! Why?
That is.
Why me?
Alright, medkitting again.
Stop it! Seriously!
Got the
Stop
DPS.
it, mate! Thank you!
Yeah, oh,
Come
sorry,
on, mate!
Hold on, let me just throw a flame. Yep. Look at the heals. It's not even a healer build. I just tried emptying the nade.
Oh, why is my rolling throwing out? Fucking... Enjoy!
Gar, get ready. I'll make stand up soon. Chili, can you stand up, please? Thank you.
Rogue striker drone detected.
No magic. Oh, well, I'll make it. No, we're good, we're good. Okay, ready, here it is.
How did that not go off?
Can you stand still for a bit there while I shoot you? Thank you, buddy. Oh no, while I'm standing still, Nomad's like, yeah, Wanger, thank you, buddy.
Says I'm not even there.
Oh, I'm dead.
Kamikaze!
Oh, nice, nice. Well, Pingers is here? Oh, Pingers! What's going on? Oh, what up? Oh, hey, medkit. Yeah, bro. I can't help you.
An agent needs assistance.
Oh, fuck, what's
Rogue
that?
agent neutralized. Eli.
What up, y'all? Let's go ahead. Now, the primary weapon is the Scorpio. This is what makes the build a debuff. Alright, next is the primary. Alright, next up we have the Scorpio. The primary weapon is the Scorpio. Next up is the secondary weapon. Next up we have the secondary weapon. There's the Vector with damage to targets out of cover rolled onto it. I have Sadist on this because I use it in another build. That's all. The pistol is... Next up is the secondary weapon, which has damage to targets out of cover on it, with Sadist rolled on it for no apparent reasons. But it does do damage. No. Man, it's fucking hard doing this shit. I love the talent perfectly efficient because sometimes it just does not proc. Oh, that up, didn't I? Yeah. Alright, for the gear, we'll start with the chest piece. For the gear, we'll start with the chest piece. Alright, next up we'll look at the backpack. I have a Yarl gear. Alright, next up we'll have a look at the backpack. I have a Yarl gear backpack with armor, hazard, and explosive resistance. As you can see, I've optimized armor and what the f. and it has the talent Opportunistic. Enemies you hit with shotguns and marksman rifles amplifies the damage they take by 10% from all sources for 5 seconds. So because I'm using the Scorpio, that's a shotgun, that's another 10%. So altogether that's what, 30% weapon damage. It's not even weapon damage, they're not big time. And it comes with the talent, and I've rolled. Man, stupid. Because we're using the Scorpio, that's a shotgun. It means that I'm also dealing a debuff of dead. I can't even English. Next up, we have next skill I use is the Riot Foam, because I need that for aim assist isn't working.